What's good with y'all? It's Cam in the video straight like that. Comment down below what you want to see in the next one. Like, subscribe if you're brand new to the channel, and let's go ahead and hop into today's video. So in today's video, bro, I'm finna put y'all on game on how to make any female addicted to you and how to get any girl to chase you, right? How to get girls to chase. All right, so this is going to be a very, very simple breakdown, right? Because a lot of you don't understand where to start. A lot of you be doing the chasing whole time. You don't understand that actually repels women and pushes them away. All right, now what we have to understand first on getting girls how to chase is we have to understand how attraction works. How does attraction work? Attraction works based off of so many different factors, right? And I'm going to say this, when it comes to attraction, you can't worry about it. Don't worry, right? And make sure y'all taking notes and following along. You cannot worry about attraction. The reason why you can't worry about attraction is because there's a plethora of factors that go into it, right? There's factors that you can control. There's controllable factors and not controllable factors. So there's C and NC, right? NC is non-controllable factors. C is controllable factors. Some controllable factors that comes to attraction is how well you take care of yourself. Taking care, right? Another controllable factor is your mouthpiece, what you say to girls, right? Mouthpiece, right? Another controllable factor is looks, meaning your dress, your hairstyle. So we'll say EXT looks, EXT meaning external, right? So it's the things that you could put on, things that you are able to change. These are just 3 examples of controllable factors, right? When it comes to attraction. Now there's another one, but we'll get to that in a second. Now there's also non-controllable factors. Non-controllable factors include things that are on a very deep biological level. Women like guys that have an opposite immune system from them. Why does it work this way? I don't know. But the body works in that you are actually attracted to people who have an opposite immune system because it's all related to offspring. When you have a child, right, your body automatically wants to have a child that has the best chance of survival. If you have a child who has a similar immune system, or if it's 2 people that have the same immune system, they're going to have so many weaknesses, whereas they will be covered by more things potentially if you get with somebody and have a child with somebody who has an opposite immune system to you. These are things that you cannot control and things that you cannot pick up on, right? But these are also some of the more important factors, right? Because the controllable factors only account for about 20% of attraction. They only account for 20%. The other 80% is all non-controllable. That's why I said don't worry about it. And what are some other non-controllable factors? Pheromones, right? Pheromones. It's basically just your natural body scent. You know what I mean? Things that you just set off, right? Another non-controllable factor is environment. There's so many different sub factors to environment too that you just cannot control. How did she grow up? Who did she grow up around? What was her experiences coming up? You cannot control these things, which is why attraction and looks are so subjective and why you shouldn't worry about it. The only things that you should worry about is your mouthpiece, your looks, and taking care of yourself. Taking care of yourself being one of the biggest ones, because if you don't take care of yourself, it's a non-starter and people won't respect you. And the reason why taking care of yourself is so important is because it won't just help you get girls, but it will help you get opportunities in life as well. Now, how do we take care of ourselves? We got to make sure our face is clean, teeth brushed, floss, all that. And that's why I want to make sure that y'all have the most smooth and clear skin by using today's sponsor, Tiege Hanley. If you want to have clear glass skin and you want to look as good as possible, you want to look handsome, Tiege Hanley is the best possible route for you because they make skincare that is very simple for men to use. I mean, there's a lot of different products you can use out there, but Tiege Hanley has not only very high quality, but they also have very detailed instructions on how to use what thing, and they make it very simple for you to understand. So that way you're not just, figuring things out and guessing. A lot of you do not understand how important skincare is, but realize that it is literally going to set the tone for the rest of your life, not just with girls, but job interviews and just people in general. They will treat you a lot better when they see that you have clear and smooth skin because people respect others that take care of themselves. Now, I understand that a lot of you probably just don't know where to start. Where do I begin, Cam? I would recommend starting with their level 1 system. Their level 1 system is going to come with a few things. It's going to come with an AM and PM moisturizer. It's going to come with a daily face wash. And it's going to come with exfoliation scrub that you're going to use a couple of times a week. But most importantly, it's going to come with an instruction card that tells you when, and how much of each product to use. That way, you're not overdoing it, you're not underdoing it. You know exactly what to do. You don't have to do any of the guesswork. But look, man, if you don't believe me, you can go to their site right now and look at tons of 5-star reviews that they have that are telling you exactly how much this has changed people's lives. I mean, I know for a fact that it's changed my life, bro. Like, look at my skin. It's looking clear. It's looking smooth. Go back to my earlier videos. I'm looking rough. I got pimples all over the place. But ever since I've been using TJ Hanley, life has been different, bro. Everything has just gotten so much better. People treat me better. People respect me more. And I also want to put you on game about if you become a TJ Hanley member, because if you become a member, you're going to get up to 20% off and exclusive monthly deals with free US shipping, man. And see, with all that being said, just because I love y'all, TJ Hanley loves y'all, and because they're sponsoring this video, if you click the link in the description or in the pinned comment, you're going to get 40% off of your first box. Plus, you're going to get a free gift. Now, I know for a fact that some of you are like, well, Cam, what is that free gift going to be? Let me tell you, bro, it's going to be this body scrubber, and that body scrubber is going to come in clutch. I know a lot of you either just use your hands or use a washcloth. That stuff gets dirty. A body scrubber is really going to get into your skin so that way you can clear all the bacteria and dirt out. I love to use it. I use it every single day, like no cap. I use it all the time. I love it, bro. You click that link, you're going to get that for free. Plus, you're going to get 20% off for life, bro. Life. I mean, bro, I don't even know how else. What else is there to do? Click that link right now, man. TJ Hanley, baby. So now that we have the controllable and non-controllable factors on getting girls to chase you out of the way, or at least getting girls to be attracted to you out of the way, let's get to the nitty-gritty of the video, right? So since we know for a fact that girls will be attracted to you, you know what I mean? It's really just like they'll either be attracted to you or not. There's nothing really that you can do, at least in 80, for the most part. There's not much that you can do, right? And it's also why you'll see a certain girl and be like, damn, I don't know why I find her so attractive. It's why we find different people attractive. So now that you know you can't control most of it, now let's get into what you can do other than taking care of yourself, having a good mouthpiece, and having externally good looks with your haircut and how you dress and all of that, right? One of the biggest things that you could do is ignore a woman. Ignore women, right? Now, I know that I say this a lot, and I know that you hear this a lot. Oh, ignore women, focus on yourself. But let's dig deep and really find out why ignoring women actually makes them come towards you more. Now, first, we have to define what ignoring women means. A lot of you take ignore women as never interact with them. And what ends up happening is, all right, let me make an analogy, or let me draw a diagram for you. A lot of you are here, right? And this circle around you is your social circle, right? Now, let's say that these X's are women. In your social circle, there are no women, right? The women are outside of this social circle, right? And so what does this mean? That means that if you start ignoring women, while you have no women in your vicinity, you have no female friends, none of that, right? No potential prospects, you're not going to get girls, right? Because if you ignore girls, they're not going to come up to you first. That's just not how women work biologically. Women are nurturers. Women are typically the ones being approached, not the ones doing the approaching. So if you ignore women while not having any, you're not really going to get many results. And that's why a lot of you are like, well, Cam, this doesn't work. People's advice online doesn't work. It's because you don't already have girls in your vicinity. So when I say ignore, what ignore really means is you have to get the women first, right? You have to get them in your vicinity. You either have to have female friends, right? Or you have to start dating, go on Tinder, whatever. You have to interact with the women first, right? In order to start ignoring them. It's like me telling you, ignore your friends. But if you don't have any friends, then it doesn't really mean anything to you. So you have to go out and meet some women somehow. And I'll save that for another video on how you can meet more women and how you can actually get them into your life. But in some way or another, make female friends, get a girlfriend, you know what I mean? Get potential prospects, tell your homies to put you on, whatever the case may be, you know what I mean? Just increase your social circle. Sorry, because the more you increase your social circle, the more likely it is that you will have women in your circle now. Okay, so what ignore women means is, ignore means do not give in to the games. Into the games. Okay, because what is the games? The games are basically, I do not give into the games. See it right here. What the games are, she will do things in order to gain attention, because women base their lives and base their, how do I put it? They basically have an attention kink. What an attention kink means is that she's going to do anything to get some attention. And this is about 80% of women approximately, right? What that means is, rather than, okay, let me make this clear. Men to women are the equivalent of like, they're like, how do I put this? They're like money, right? Men are kind of like money. They're $5 bills, $10 bills. There's a bunch of different types of dollar bills. There's $100 bills, right? This is what men are to women. Okay, they're money. But rather than just having money, women want to be able to produce the attention that this money brings, right? And for example, with money, what can you do? Money can buy you a boat. Money can buy you a building. Money can buy you a whole bunch of things that you actually want, right? So it's not necessarily the money that you want. It's the things that money brings, right? You want the car. You want the yacht. You want the whatever. You want these things, right? This is what you want with money, okay? So these things, the car, the yacht, is attention to them, right? They use money, aka they use men, as a vehicle to get the attention, okay? And when they start to get the attention, that is what they're actually satisfied with. This is why a lot of women can actually, women are more able to go celibate for longer periods of time than men are, because though women do like sex, that is true, they also very much would rather have the attention, right? Women don't need to stress over having sex, because if she really did have, if she really was horny, if she was really feeling it, then she can hit up any guy in her plethora of DMs that she receives every morning. That's not an issue, right? It's like, for example, if you had a whole bunch of money already, you don't have to worry about getting more money, right? You're going to worry about the other things. That's how women view men and attention. So when you deprive women of their attention, you are depriving them of their cars, their yachts. You are depriving them of these things. So when you deprive them, now it's like, oh my gosh, so like, what is he doing? Like, what, like, why is he not, where's my stuff? Because women have what is called an ego of entitlement. An ego of entitlement. And what is an ego of entitlement? An ego of entitlement is basically them having an ego of feeling like they deserve everything. That's why they feel like they deserve money from men, even though they don't provide anything. They deserve whatever it is, even though they are just existing, right? That's why a lot of women, if you ask them, well, hey, what'd you get your boyfriend for Christmas? What'd you get him for your birthday? What for the birthday? They'll say something like, I got him pussy, right? Even though that is not really a gift. That's just them showing up and doing what couples should be doing, or married couples at least should be doing anyway. You know what I'm saying? They're just showing up. They're not really providing anything. Pussy is free. Pussy is not a thoughtful gift at all. But they have such an ego and they feel so entitled that they feel that it is a gift. They feel that pussy is a gift, that is just some kind of godly thing, that this is just the ultimate thing for guys, bro. And you can't really blame them, because so many guys are thirsty that they would make it seem that way. But this ego carries over into other areas. This ego carries over into dating, right? So when you deprive them of their attention, it hurts their ego. And when their ego gets hurt, and when anybody's ego gets hurt, what is your initial response? Your initial response is similar to that of if you were to get hurt in real life, right? If I bang my hand on the corner of this desk and I'm hurt, what am I going to do initially? I'm going to pull away and I'm like, oh, like, what the fuck? But guess what? Now I'm going to be thinking about this corner of the desk for a long time, because it's like, damn, like that corner of the desk really fucked me up. So when you take your attention from a girl, it's going to hurt her ego. And she's going to pull away for a hot second. And then she's going to be like, damn, like, I can't stop thinking about him. How was he able to do that? How was he able to hurt me so bad? Now they start to overthink about you. This works in your favor, because what we also have to add in is that women don't just have an ego, but women are also very emotional. So when you hurt or break their ego, now they're not acting on ego, right? Because women work in layers, right? This is the layers of a woman. Layers, of a woman. And we can go really in depth, but I'm gonna just show you the top 2 layers, or the top layer and the layer we're trying to get to at least. The top layer is the ego of entitlement, right? And then once you break through that, you get to the emotions. The emotions, that's where you want to get. This is the emotional rise that we want. So what do we mean by emotions? Emotions meaning when she starts to overthink about you and be like, damn, he's not giving me attention, he did this, he's doing that, he's not showing me the attention that other guys are. She starts to get into her emotions, meaning that she's going to start being like, damn, like why? She's either going to get very sad or she's going to be upset or angry. But what we know about women is that when they have these emotions are actually connected to caring about you in some way, shape, or form, bro. Right? Have you ever watched a movie where, you know, it's a protagonist and they're on some kind of like buddy cop mission, or they're going on a mission or an adventure with someone of the opposite sex, and they start off hating each other, but deep down, you know what I mean, they care about each other. That is real life. The reason why that's real life is because when you have hate for somebody, you can't have hate for somebody without having some level of love for them or some level of care for them. And with women, this level of care actually carries over into attraction, right? The reason why care moves over into attraction and not just friendly care, you know what I'm saying, and why it moves over to attraction is because women are also women. And what do we know? We know that women are mothers, or are meant to be mothers. What do mothers do? They are nurturers, right? They're nurturers. So this means that care is part of their duty when it comes to taking care of their man or taking care of their child, right? In hunter-gatherer days, whenever the man came home from hunting the zebras and shit, they came home and they left the meat on the table, and the woman took care of the man, tended to his wounds, all that, made the meals, you know what I'm saying? And that was her way of saying, thank you for going out and doing that for me. This activates as well when they link their emotions to you after you've broken their ego, right? And so that's why that care turns into attraction really fast, right? It's just that you have to realize that this attraction is there. A lot of guys make the mistake after they start ignoring the woman and not giving her the attention and ego boost and validation that she craves so much. They actually take that and they're like, well, damn, what do I do now? What you have to do is just not worry so much about it. Be nonchalant and let her do most of the work. Talk to her like regular, and you could be a little bit flirty with her as well. And what this is going to do is she's going to end up continuing to want to talk to you and continuing to want to be in your vicinity and be around you. And then you just make your move from there, bro. But this video, this was the science on how to get girls to chase you. If you do this, just simply ignore a woman, let the science take over, and she's going to begin chasing you. I can go more in depth on this in another video if y'all want me to. I love y'all, and I'm out of here, man. Peace.